Student Özlem Burin has a big idea. Use economic analysis to improve global healthcare. Working as a nurse in her native Turkey, she saw how financial policy affected her patients' health. As a result, she's studying economics at Minnesota State Mankato and plans to use her knowledge to improve healthcare for people around the world. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu. Recent Minnesota State Mankato graduate Jacob Ball has a big idea: become a bilingual family physician serving rural America. As an honors student and varsity athlete, he studied Spanish, biology, and biochemistry. He also volunteered at a Mankato medical clinic and studied in Ecuador. He's now in medical school, one step closer to bringing his big idea to life. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu.
This is an IT Solutions special presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the pitch here on the campus of Minnesota State University. This is the second round of the NCAA Division II Women's Soccer Tournament, as the number 1 seed Minnesota State Mavericks take on the number 4 seed Augustana Vikings. As we look at teams here, starting with Augustana, the Vikings are 16-4-1, 12-2-1 in NSIC conference play on the season, and received the 4 seed in the Central region. Augustana defeated the 5 seed Central Oklahoma 2-1 in the first round of the Division II Women's Soccer Tournament on Friday. Player to watch for Augustana: sophomore forward number 20, Kenzie Geiger. She had a goal for the Vikings against Central Oklahoma on Friday. And the other sophomore forward, number 36, Alexis Legg, had the eventual game winner for Augustana. And for Minnesota State, the Mavericks finished the regular season and conference tournament 17-3-1, 12-3-0 in MSIC conference play. Minnesota State earned the number 1 seed and a first-round bye in the Central region by winning the NSIC conference tournament, including beating Concordia St. Paul in the championship match. Player to watch for the Mavericks, sophomore forward number 4, Jenny Vetter. She leads the Mavericks in goals with 19 to go along with 7 assists, to total 45 points on the season, including 2 goals in the NSIC title match against Concordia St. Paul. As we get to the starters for today's match, starting with Augustana. In goal, number 0, Claudia Pushner. Number 6, Savannah Ellender. Number 9, Morgan Kirsten. Number 10, Kelly Claycamp. Number 14, Bailey Parsons. Number 16, Sylvia Fair. Number 23, Peyton Stenzel. Number 26, Grace Bean. Number 28, Morgan Moe. Number 32, Aaron Schneiderhan. And number 34, Shannon McKnight. It's underway here in Mankato. Second round action of the NCAA Division II Women's Soccer Tournament. Augustana in their navy blue jerseys, going from that's right here in this first half, and Minnesota State in their home gold jerseys, going from right to left. Early ball played in, and it's headed back out by Friedrich, and Keneally will play it out on the far side as we get to the starters for Minnesota State. Number 4, Jenny Vetter. Number 5, Alicia Duxini. Number 6, Bree Chacho. Number 7, Kelly Friedrich. Number 8, Libby Spangler. Number 10, Brenda Sens. Number 13, Taylor Keneally. Number 14, Molly Riley. Number 16, Allie Williams. Number 25, Abby Beijing. And in goal for the Mavericks, number 33, Alexa Rabune. And here's the Sens on the attack for the Maverick. Early shot on goal, and Pushner making the save. Pushner in the first round against Central Oklahoma had 10 saves on 11 shots, only allowing 1 goal to the Broncos in the 2-1 win. And on the other side of the net, Mavericks goalkeeper Alexa Rabune, save percentage of 87% on the season. Ball gets played out by Augustana. Throw-in for the Mavericks upcoming. Sens gets it into Vetter. Vetter will play it in, and it's scooped up by Pushner. As we look at the other semifinal in the Central region, Central Missouri is taking on Concordia St. Paul in Warrensburg, Missouri. That game just started at 1 p.m. as well. Central Missouri, the 2 seed in the Central region, and Concordia St. Paul, the 3 seed. We'll keep you updated with that one as we go along here, as the ball gets played up by the Vikings here on the near side. Spangler defending, and will play it off of the Vikings. It'll be a throw-in for the Mavericks. Friedrich trying to get in for Beijing, now played up by McKnight, and out of play. Another throw-in upcoming for Minnesota State. Headed up by Beijing, and now Vetter able to settle down and bring it to the middle. Plays it for Allie Williams. Williams up on the far side for the Sens, who makes a move to the middle. Sens will play it into space for Vetter. Vetter looking to cross. Going there for the Mavericks. Shot there from Williams. Never got all of it as it's played up by Riley. Deflected and now scooped up by Pushner. Santa trying to play one up, couldn't get it past Keneally. Now they get it back, and they play it in. Good slide tackle there by Duxini, played back out by Spangler. And Williams gets it up for Riley. Riley trying to play it in space for Beijing. Back defending is McKnight, and she'll play it out on the near side, throwing for the Mavericks. Beijing getting in for Vetter. Vetter trying to cross, deflected out of play, and it'll be a corner kick for Minnesota State, their first of the match. Number 10, Brenda Sens, running over here on the near corner to take this kick. Slipping as she gets it away and didn't really go too far. Now played back for Duxini. Second try here from Descends. Cross comes in, headed back out. And now second try by Duxini goes wide. Kushner plays the goal. Kick up short for Parsons. And now here's Clay Camp. Playing it up in the middle for Stenzel. Stenzel challenged there by Spangler, headed down by Duxini. And now here's Riley on the ball for the Mavericks. Riley playing it over for Allie Williams. Williams pressured there by Clay Camp. We'll play it over on the far side for Keneally. Keneally now across midfield. Try to play it into space for the Sens. That'll go all the way back to the keeper, Pushner, who will pick it up for the Vikings. August played up, trying to find Sylvia Fair. Headed there by Spangler, and now back into Augustana, half of the field by Riley. Stenzel will play back for McKnight here for Augustana. McKnight now across midfield trying to play it in for Schneiderhan. Back there was Friedrich, and now Vetter will play back for Spangler. Spangler will play it up for Williams. Taking out the ball there by Claycamp. Augustana plays in the middle for Kierstead. Kierstead leaves it off for Dare. Now back in the middle for Kierstead. Good challenge there by Duxini. And they're going to play it up for Molly Riley now. Riley trying to find the Sens. Headed up there by Parsons. And now Keneally up for Williams. Now Keneally get it across midfield for the Sens. The Sens trying to play it in for Vetter. Vetter defended by Ellender. Makes a move back to the middle. Vetter with the shot deflected in the middle and now played back out by Stenzel. Duxini right back up for Molly Riley. Riley trying to play it in space for Beijing, and a little too far as that one will roll out on the end line. Goal kick upcoming for Pushner. Augustana and Minnesota State familiar foes as they both are in the NSIC conference. Minnesota State defeated Augustana 3-0 in the NSIC semifinals in the tournament in St. Paul. As Riley will try to play in the space for Beijing. Beijing defended by Schneiderhan, looking to cross for Vetter, played back out by McKnight, and another corner kick for the Mavericks. Number 10, Brenda Sens will take this corner kick for Minnesota State once again. Kick comes in low, touched up by Duxini. And now played out by Augustana. Another corner kick awarded to the Mavericks. Better ball here by the Sens. Off the head there of Ellender. Now Williams on the volley. And it went all the way through and out of play. Referee says there was a deflection. So fourth corner kick now for the Mavericks. That was a really good chance by Williams. But Sens will have another corner opportunity. Another good ball curving in off the head there of Mo. And now Beijing back for Friedrich, who will send it in, and that'll sail high over the net. Some good chances there for the Mavericks here in the first 9 minutes. But we are still scoreless between the Vikings and the Mavericks. And Riley will play one up on the near side. We'll go off of Schneiderhan and a throw in for Minnesota State. Here's Abby Beijing getting into Vetter. Vetter looking to cross, and that'll get head out by Mo, and now cleared out by Stenzel. Running up to play it, there's Keneally, but Parsons able to get to it first. Will play it up for Beam. Beam couldn't get it by Chacho, and now Chacho will play it back up for Williams. Williams take out the ball there by Parsons. Now Ellender will play it up for Beam. And now foul called on Keneally, so free kick upcoming for Augustana. They take it quickly, get it up across midfield for Kierstead. Kierstead will play it up for Beam. Knocked out a play by Keneally, throw in for Augustana. Throw gets played up by Keneally. Goes out of play off of Parsons, and Mavericks will have a throw going the other way. Keneally gets it in for Descends. Now back for Chacho, played up across midfield. As Morgan Moe will play it back into Maverick territory for the Vikings. Gets it up for Grace Beam. Now headed up by Chacho, settled down by Williams. And now Kierstead plays it in the middle for Stenzel. Stenzel will play it up for Fair. Fair does a good job, able to settle it down. Play it back for Stenzel. Stenzel up for Beam. Beam turning, good challenge there by Keneally. Comes out for Stenzel with a shot. And that'll go over the top of the net. Goal kick upcoming for Bune and the Mavericks. 10 minutes lapsed here in this first half. No score between Minnesota State and Augustana. Handball called there on the Mavericks, so it'll be a free kick here for Augustana in Minnesota State territory. Number 23, Peyton Stenzel, setting up to take this free kick for the Vikings. Kick is played back out by Chacho, up for Vetter. Now Vetter will play it in the space for Beijing. Beijing tracking it down here on the near side, defended by Morgan Moe. Beijing has it played out off of Moe, and a throw in for the Mavericks. Beijing gets it into Riley, now back for Friedrich, who will send one in. Played back out by Ellender. Now Duxini up for Vetter. Vetter has it played off for Duxini. Now trying to cross it over for Descends. That'll go over her head, and Descends running after it. Defended by Parsons, looking to cross, and that'll go wide. Play camp will play it up to midfield, back up by Chacho, and now Stenzel will play it for Kierstead. Kierstead trying to play it into space for Beam. Back was Keneally, now get a little help from Chacho, back to midfield. Parsons will play it for Claycamp. Now taken off the ball by Allie Williams. Williams trying to play it up for Beijing. Beijing defended by Schneiderhan, back for Riley now. Riley making a move there on Stenzel. Play it in for Beijing, and she never made the run. So it'll be a goal kick for Pushner. Goal kick comes up for Beam. And now in the middle for Kierstead. Kierstead across midfield. Played over on the near side. Hoping for Schneiderhan. Picked off by Friedrich, and now played up for Molly Riley. Riley couldn't control. Now Claycamp back on it. Claycamp turns it over. Trying to find Stenzel. Now Riley Gets it for Duxini. Now up for Ali Williams. Williams will try to play it in for Vetter. Ball all the way back to Pushner, who will scoop it up. Pushner rolls it right away for McKnight. Now in the middle for Claycamp. Claycamp now up for Stenzel. Stenzel defended there by Spangler. Good challenge there, taking out the ball by Spangler. Now Mavericks going back the other way. Spangler trying to play it in for Vetter, headed back out by McKnight. Claycamp back on it. Now over for Kierstead. Kierstead in the middle for Peyton Stenzel. Stenzel trying to play it in the space for Schneiderhan. Friedrich will play it up on the near side, and that'll trickle out of play. Throw in for Augustana. They get it into McKnight. Now up for Sylvia Fair. Fair turning, defended here by Friedrich. Fair trying to get a cross off. That'll come in and played back out by Chacho.
No, don't be sorry, I get it.
And Riley will play it off of Stenzel and out of play. Throw in for the Mavericks, going the other way. Friedrich trying to get in for Vetter. That'll get past her. And now Mo will play it for Ellender. Claycamp back for Mo, and across midfield has Stenzel. Stenzel trying to play it up for Kierstead, a little too far as Chacho plays it up for Williams. Williams challenged there by Stenzel. Gets a little help from Duxini. And Alicia Duxini gets it up for Jenny Vetter. Vetter pressured there by Claycamp, able to get it over for Descends on the far side. Descends trying to find Vetter. Good defense there by Ellender. Now played back into Maverick territory, headed up by Spangler. Now played up by Stenzel. Fair trying to play it in for Beam. Back is Chacho, will play it out of harm's way. Picked right back up by Fair. Fair looking to cross for Beam. Let's go through. Duxini was there, able to take it away there for the Mavericks. Now plays it over for Williams. Williams has Descends up on the far side. Descends now across midfield, plays it into Williams, who has some space. Williams playing in for Vetter. Vetter looking to shoot. Good save by Pushner, as that will roll out of play. And it'll be a corner kick for the Mavericks. Pushner making a stop there on Vetter's shot attempt. And now fifth corner coming up for Minnesota State. As number 31, Nadia Lowry, checks in for Molly Riley. And number 10, Brittany Sens in the far corner to take this kick. Ball comes in low, headed back out by Morgan Moe, and now picked up by Grace Beam. Beam will play it over for Schneiderhan, picked off by Beijing. Beijing back for Friedrich. Friedrich looking to play it up for Vetter. Pushed away by Claycamp, and now here's McKnight on the near side. Trying to play it up for Fair. That goes out of play off of Friedrich, and a throw in for Augustana. Cross midfield. Schneiderhan trying to find Fair, played in to the air by Friedrich. And now up by Schneiderhan. Fair back for Stenzel. There's Fair, played in for Kierstead. Kierstead trying to take a shot, that got deflected. Picked up by Grace Beam, and now taken out the ball by Williams, cleared out by Duxini. Stenzel back on it, and she'll play it out on the near side. Going for the Mavericks. Friedrich gets it in for Beijing, headed up trying to find Vetter. Vetter wanting to grab, not going to get it as ball comes up for Stenzel. And now Parsons trying to play it up for Beam. Beam now up for Kierstead. Little give and go back for Beam. Take out the ball there by Lowry, and now played back out by Friedrich. Picked back up by Schneiderhan. Now Stenzel trying to play it in for Fair. Friedrich will shield off Fair, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for Rabune. Williams will play it over for Keneally, who will play it deep into Augustana territory. Back is McKnight. Played up for Ellender, now Kleinkamp in the middle. Up for Kierstead. Kierstead pressure there by Daxini, now picked off by Keneally. Keneally across midfield. Played up for Descends. Descends looking to cross, that'll come in on goal, and scooped up there by Pushner. Just over 20 minutes elapsed here in this first half. No score between Augustana and Minnesota State in the second round of the NCAA Women's Soccer Tournament. Now Beam back for Kleinkamp. Kleinkamp able to get it up for Stenzel, now left for Kierstead. Kierstead up on the far side for Beam. Beam looking to cross for Fair, that'll come in on goal, and it's pitched over the top of the net. Really good look there from Sylvia Fair, but sails high over the net, and a goal kick now for Rabune. Best look of the day for the Vikings. Now Lowry gets it in the middle for Williams. Williams trying to play it into space for Descends. Back is Parsons. Then take out the ball by Descends, and out of play off of Morgan Moe, and another corner kick upcoming for Minnesota State. Brenda Descends taking care of these corner kicks for the Mavericks. This one comes in low, played back out by Morgan Moe. Now Daxini over for Friedrich, who will play it in, trying to find Vetter. Off the head there of Ellender, and now played back out by Kleinkamp. Could be a throw-in for Minnesota State. Descends, gets it into Vetter. Vetter will play it off of Ellender, now a throw-in, gets it into Descends. Descends with the left foot on goal, and Pusher makes the save. Rolls it right away for Stenzel, who wasn't ready for it initially, and now plays it up for Kierstead. Now up for Beam, who's picked off by Keneally, now in the middle for Vetter. Vetter defended there by Moe, and now reinforcement there by Stenzel, who's called for the foul. And the free kick upcoming for the Mavericks. About 25 yards away here. Number 8, Libby Spangler, setting up to take this free kick for the Mavericks. Two-person wall in front of her. That's Stenzel and Kierstead. Now Spangler with the shot on goal, and Pushner makes the save. Goal kick headed up by Williams. Now comes over for Descends. Now touched up for Vetter. Vetter able to shake off Kleinkamp and take a shot on goal, and Pushner off the one hop picks it up. Goal kick headed up by Daxini. Now Beijing will play it in. And McKnight trying to play it for Schneiderhan. That rolls out of play, and throw-in for the Mavericks here on the near side. Friedrich gets it into Lowry. Lowry trying to play it up for Beijing. And Schneiderhan will play it back for Mo. Mo gets it up to Fair, now taken away by Duxini. Now here's Nadia Lowry on the ball for the Mavericks. She gets taken down. No foul called in the play, gets played back up to midfield, and now Chacho trying to find Lowry. Now Stenzel able to get it up for Beam. Keneally comes up to take it away for the Mavericks. Played in deep. Couldn't get it past Ellender, and now trying to find Beam. She gets undercut, and no foul called in the play. As Beam is a little shaken up. We'll step aside here. 20-21 remaining in the first half as they check on Beam. Being able to get to her feet and walk off under her own power, that's a good sign to see. Now we get a substitution for Augustana.
Now for Augustana, number 20, Kenzie Geiger.
Number 20, Kenzie Geiger checks in for Beam. Now on the restart, the Sens will play it back into Maverick territory, and here's Chacha with it. Plays it up for Vetter. Vetter now up behind Lowry. Now comes over on the near side for Beijing. Beijing looking to cross off of Schneiderhan, and another corner kick for Minnesota State. Their 7th of this first half, as the Sens runs over in the near corner to take it once again. Good ball played in, back post. Now Chacho play it for the Sens. Another cross comes in off the head there of Lowry. And now down, Williams has it. Off for Lowry with a shot, and that went over the top of the net. Really good look there for the Mavericks, but unable to capitalize on that chance.
Number 36, Alexis Leg.
And it will be a goal kick for Pushner and the Vikings as Augustana gets another substitution into the match. Number 36, Alexis Legg checks in for Sylvia Fair. Now the goal kick played up by Duxini. Vetter up for Lowry. And now Lowry, or Vetter and Mo collide as it comes back out to Keneally. Keneally pressured there by Legg. Played back up by Parsons and out of play. Going for the Mavericks on the far side. They get it into Chacho, and now DDD passing from Spangler over to Friedrich. Friedrich back in the middle for Spangler, now for Duxini, touched over for Keneally. Now Keneally has some space across midfield. Trying to play it in for Vetter, off the head there of Morgan Moe. And now played out by Parsons off of the Sens, and a throw in for Augustana. Throw comes back to midfield, played up by Chacho. Now back the other way by Ellender, not a play. Throw in for Keneally and the Mavericks. Neither gets it into Vetter. Vetter has it played out in the far corner. The throw comes into the Sens, left for Vetter. And now free kick for Augustana. They'll play it back to Pushner. And now here's Ellender with it. Played up for Leg. Now Kierstead back for Parsons. Off the head there, Chacho, and now picked up by Leg. Hustling back is Keneally. Got to get it back for Spangler. Now settled down by Williams. Back for Bree Chacho. Chacho played up to midfield. Picked off by Shannon McKnight. McKnight on the attack now, brings it to the near corner. Looking to cross. That gets played back out by Spangler. Out as far as Stenzel. Now Stenzel take up the ball by Vetter. Vetter with some speed now across midfield. Played over for Beijing. Beijing defended by Schneiderhan, looking to cross off the head there of Vetter. Back post. And now it's still loose in the box. Played back out as far as Stenzel and now cleared out for Geiger. Dangerous ball in the box there for Augustana as Geiger will play it into Maverick territory. Now Spangler up for Beijing and now touched up. No one there for the Mavericks as McKnight will play it up on the near side, kept in. As Friedrich will send it back in for Minnesota State. Now headed up for Nadia Lowry and a little too far for Beijing. Not a lot of play, throwing for Augustana. And we got a couple more substitutions for the Vikings.
For Augustana, number 2, Josie Arduzo.
Checking in
Number 25, Jensen
number
Freilich.
2, Josie Arduzer, and number 25, Jensen Freilich. Off goes Kierstead and Geiger. .15 minutes to go here in this first half. No score. Still between Minnesota State and Augustana. And now played out by Friedrich, throwing for the Vikings here on the near side. Over the head of Arduzer, and now Spangler will play back into Augustana territory. Trying to find Vetter. And now played back out by Morgan Moe, throwing for Friedrich. Gets it into Lowry. Now Lowry taking the ball by Stenzel. Stenzel will play it deep into Maverick territory. Back is Spangler. Now picked up by Alexis Legg, and now Josie Arduzer plays it in for Legg. Off of Friedrich, now throwing for the Vikings. Number 32, Aaron Schneiderhan to take the throw. Trying to find Arduzer, and played back out by the Mavericks. First corner kick upcoming for Augustana. Number 23, Peyton Stenzel, runs over in the near corner to take this kick. Kick comes into the box, headed back out by Duxini, out as far as McKnight. McKnight trying to cross, and that goes wide. Goal kick upcoming for Bune. Now ball gets played up by Keneally. Trying to get to it is Vetter. Now left for the Sens. Sens has it played out off of Parsons, throwing for the Mavericks. Keneally gets it into the Sens, and now foul is called on Augustana. Free kick upcoming for Minnesota State. Number 13, Taylor Keneally, setting up to take it. Kick comes into the box, played back out by Morgan Moe. Now headed down by Freilich. Leg back for Parsons, and now deflected by the Sens. Sens able to play it in, trying to find better. That'll come all the way through. Played back out by the Vikings. Now Friedrich has it deflected over on the near side. Running after the Schneiderhan to keep it in for the Vikings. Played in the middle for Duzer, now left for Stenzel, now across midfield for Freilich. Leg touched up for Duzer. Back there was Spangler, who played over on the far side. And after it is Slaycamp for Augustana. And that was our play off of her, going for Minnesota State. Chacho will play it up across midfield, hoping for better. That'll roll to play. Leg back for Claycamp. Trying to find Duzer, a little too far for her as it comes to Jensen Freilich. Freilich pressured by Naxini. Trying to get a shot off. Ball gets deflected on a play as she gets taken down. It'll be a corner kick for Augustana, their second of the match. As number 23, Peyton Stenzel, runs over to take it. Comes in, trying to find leg left for Parsons with a shot. Stopped there by Keneally, and now played back out. Up to Better. Better looking to make a run here with some speed. If she hurries, she has an opportunity. Here's Better. Take out the ball there by Ellender. Able to recover here on the near side. Trying to cross, and that goes on play off of Augustana. Good hustle back by the Augustana Vikings, able to prevent that Jimmy Better run. Now out of play off of the Vikings, throwing for the Mavericks. Under 10 minutes to go here in this first half. Now played up by Schneiderhan. Touched up by Alexis Slag, and now here's Freilich on the ball. Challenged there by Duxini. And now here's Friedrich back in the middle for Duxini. Duxini gets it over for Allie Williams. Williams trying to find the Sens up on the far side. Sens defended by Parsons. Trying to cross. Kept in there by Ellender. And Parsons will play it up off of Sens and out of play. Going for the Vikings as we get some substitutions.
Now for Augustana, number 13, Olivia Washburn.
Checking in for Augustana, number 13, Olivia Washburn.
And number 27, Cassidy Joyce.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 3, Caitlin Brown, and number 27, Cassidy Joyce. Off goes Williams and the Sens for Minnesota State. Headed up by Spangler. Early touch by Washburn. There's McKnight up for Stenzel. And Washburn will circle back for McKnight down the middle for Moe. BDD passing by Augustana as McKnight sees an opening. And is now up across midfield, plays in the middle for Stenzel. Played up for Alexis Leg. Leg pressure there by Chacho, will play back for Washburn, who will play it up. And couldn't get it past Keneally, gets played back to midfield. Ellender gets it up for Stenzel, not trying to play it into space. Back there was Keneally. Now Washburn up for Freilich. Freilich couldn't control as it's played back out by Chacho. Once again up for Stenzel, she couldn't control. As Nadia Lowry has it deflected in the middle for Draxini rather. Draxini up for Joyce, and now here's Caitlin Brown on the far side for the Mavericks. Brown pressured there by Parsons. Can pick it around, now defended by Washburn, and Augustana comes away with it. Get it up for Leg. And back in the middle for Washburn. Washburn up across midfield for our Doozer. Now Stenzel pressured by Lowry. Gets it off for McKnight. McKnight trying to play in the middle for Leg. Back there was Chacho. Playing back out as far as McKnight. Now for our Doozer. Doozer gets it in for Freilich. Freilich is getting a shot on goal, and a good save there by Rabune. That ball was low and skipping a little bit, but Rabune makes a good stop, able to keep this one knotted at 0. And Maxini gets it up for Cassidy Joyce. Joyce across midfield. Gives it off for Brown, a little too far in front of her. Gets played back out by Parsons. Now offsides is the call. So free kick upcoming for the Mavericks as we broke 6 minutes ago here in this first half. Spangler played over into a vacant space, picked up by Beijing. Now Beijing back for Libby Spangler. D for Chacho, now over for Keneally. Set up for Jenny Vetter. Vetter couldn't control as Stenzel comes over to take it away. Played back out by Parsons. Now foul called on Duxini. Free kick for Augustana at midfield. Number 13, Olivia Washburn, setting up to take this free kick for the Vikings. Here's Alexis Leg on it for Augustana. Look at take a shot, and that'll go over the top of the bar. Pretty decent look there from the sophomore forward. As Rabune will have a goal kick upcoming. Now on to play off the Mavericks, throw in for the Vikings on the far side. Senior play over for Beijing. Beijing up for Joyce, and now touched up for Vetter. There's Vetter with some speed across midfield. Plays it over for Caitlin Brown. Brown playing it up for Joyce. And now Washburn will clear up for Freilich. Freilich able to get past to Neely for the meantime. Keneally does a good job, able to recover. And now Freilich gets past her once again. Plays it in for Alexis Leg. Leg trying to cross for Cruiser. Now back for Freilich. Freilich with the left foot. Shot got blocked. And here's it's picked up by Cassidy Joyce. Joyce up for Caitlin Brown. Now Brown in the space for Beijing. Beijing looking to take a shot. That went off of Schneiderhan. And now out of play. Off of Augustana. Throw in for the Mavericks. We get some substitutions here as we approach 3 minutes to go.
Now for the Mavericks, number 21, Danielle Tazic, and number 29, Tia Martin.
Checking in, number 21, Danielle Tazic, and number 29, Tia Martin. Off goes Beijing and Vetter for Minnesota State. plays it in for Tazik. Now back for Lowry, takes a shot, and that'll curve wide. Played up by Augustana, now leg, in control. Here's Tazik on the near side for the Mavericks. Now played up by Schneiderhan. Good touch there by leg, left for our Guzer. Gets it in for Freilich. Freilich defended there by Keneally. Plays it back for Washburn, takes a shot that deflected off at Daxini. Stenzel able to get back on it. Stenzel, defended by Keneally, makes a move on her, looking across, couldn't get it by Chacho, and now headed out by Joyce. Played back in by Augustana, and that'll go over the top of the net.
Now for Augustana, number 3, Kylie Claiborne.
We get a substitution for the Vikings. That's number 3, Kylie Claiborne, checks in for Schneiderhan. Goal kick now for Alexa Rabune. Now it's cleared by Friedrich.
1 minute remaining in the first
As
half.
we're under a minute to go here in the first half. Mo will play it back for Kushner. Now up for McKnight. Okay, Knight over on the near side for Claiborne. Claiborne challenged there by Friedrich. Plays it over for Stenzel. Now up for McKnight. Will give and go back to Stenzel. Play it up into Maverick territory. Couldn't get it by Chacho. Now up for Tia Martin. Martin brings it to the middle. Plays it over for Joyce. And now played out by Stenzel. Up ahead there of Keneally. And now up by Joyce. Joyce back on it. She'll play to the middle for Nadia Lowry.
7,
Back up for
6,
Joyce. Now ball comes to midfield.
4,
Played up for Alexis Legg.
2,
She'll take a shot. And that'll do it for the first half. 0-0 the score between Augustana and Minnesota State after 45 minutes of play. We'll take a 15-minute break and be back for the second half.
This is an IT Solutions special presentation.
Dr. Leah Rue has a big idea. attract more women to science and engineering careers. As a young girl who loved building things, she helped her mother with home remodeling projects. Now, as a construction management professor at Minnesota State Mankato, she's a role model to her students and graduates as they become leaders in the building industry. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu. Recent Minnesota State Mankato graduate Jacob Ball has a big idea: become a bilingual family physician serving rural America. As an honors student and varsity athlete, he studied Spanish, biology, and biochemistry. He also volunteered at a Mankato medical clinic and studied in Ecuador. He's now in medical school, one step closer to bringing his big idea to life. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu. Dr. Leah Rue has a big idea: attract more women to science and engineering careers. As a young girl who loved building things, she helped her mother with home remodeling projects. Now, as a construction management professor at Minnesota State Mankato, she's a role model to her students and graduates as they become leaders in the building industry. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu. Student Özlem Burin has a big idea. Use economic analysis to improve global health care. Working as a nurse in her native Turkey, she saw how financial policy affected her patients' health. As a result, she's studying economics at Minnesota State Mankato and plans to use her knowledge to improve healthcare for people around the world. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu.
This is an IT Solutions special presentation.
He'll work, but he'll be on stage doing the work and all
All right, welcome back everyone here to the pitch in Mankato, Minnesota. After 45 minutes of play, we are scoreless between Minnesota State and Augustana. Mavericks held a 10-6 shots on goal edge. corner kicks were 7-3 in favor of the Mavericks as well. Checking in the other semifinal in the Central Region at halftime. Central Missouri leads Concordia St. Paul 2-0. It's underway here in the second half. There's our state. And their gold jerseys going from left to right here in the second half. And Augustana.
You're gonna sit down, I'm sorry.
Navy blue jerseys going from right to left. Lily Frost comes in, and that goes wide. And Claudia pushing her goal kick upcoming for the Vikings. Beijing playing it off for Molly Riley. Riley looking to cross, that gets played back out by Ellender. And now play camp up for Peyton Stenzel. Stenzel gets it up for Kierstead. Now slide tackled by Duxini. And the Mavericks play it back up. Stenzel back for Ellender. Now he wants to go through for Keneally. Now played up on the near side, looking for DeSenz. Back there was Ellender, who played out, throwing for the Mavericks. DeSenz gets it into Vetter. Vetter looking to cross. Diving stop, ball too loose in the box, and now cleared back out. Here's Molly Riley on the ball. Look at take a shot, and that'll sail high. Dangerous ball in the box there for Augustana. But the back line helping out Claudia Pushner. Still scoreless. Ellender playing it up for Peyton Stenzel. Stenzel played up on the near side. That'll go out of play. Going for Minnesota State. Stenzel gets the middle for play camp, and now back for McKnight, who plays up on the near side for Grace Beam. Beam up for Stenzel, and now trying to play into space for Beam. Back is Chacho for the Mavericks. She'll let it roll out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Beam. Stenzel plays it up once again. Back is Keneally. He'll be content with playing it out. Throwing for Augustana. Throw comes in over the head of Stenzel. Played back up by Chacho. And now easy call there by the ref. A handball as Mavericks take the free kick right away. Williams gets it up for Riley. Now trying to play it up for Vetter. Back there was Mo, who played back to midfield. And now up by Duxini for Beijing. Beijing bringing it to the middle. Gives it off for Williams. Williams turning. He can take a shot. They're deflected off of Ellender. And Schneiderhan will play it up for the Vikings. Back on it is Duxini. Duxini trying to find Keneally. Now taken away by Grace Beam. Beam turns it right back over. Duxini will trying to find Vetter. Back was Mo. And that'll go to play on the near side. Going for the Mavericks. They get it into Vetter. Vetter looking to take a shot that deflected off of Mo and played back out by Augustana. Another throw-in upcoming for Minnesota State. They get it into Duxini this time. Duxini turning to the middle. gets it off for Riley. Riley making a run to the end line, trying to cross for Williams. And that'll trickle out of play off Augustana. The 8th corner kick of the match for Mavericks. Upcoming as number 10, Brenda Sens, runs over in the far corner to take it. Cross comes in off the foot there of Chacho, and that'll go wide. All played up to midfield by Stenzel, and now Keneally plays it up for the Mavericks. Trying to find Vetter. Vetter challenged there by Mo. Running to get to it is Riley for the Mavericks. Plays it up for Beijing on the far side. Now Schneiderhan does a good job, able to recover. Play it off for McKnight. Now middle for Claycamp. Claycamp trying to play it into space for Sylvia Fair. Here's Fair with an opportunity. He can take a shot and out the side of the net. And it'll be a corner kick for Augustana as it deflected out of play off of the Mavericks. Number 23, Peyton Stenzel, runs over in the far corner to take this kick. Pretty good kick, punched out by Rabune, and now cleared by Descends. Out for Vetter. Now Vetter trying to get it by Schneiderhan. She'll play it back for Ellender. And now back up to midfield. Riley plays it out. Throwing for the Vikings.
Go yellow!
Let me get a stoppage in play here as check on one of the Augustana players. Not sure if she checking for blood or either a contact. Now the Augustana throw-in comes in. And now played up by the Vikings, headed down by Chacho. Up for Ellie Williams. Williams trying to play it over for the Sens. Back there was Parsons. Plays it up for Kierstead. Now picked up by Duxtini. Over for Chacho, and now Keneally on the near side. That's a roll out of play. Parsons with the throw, trying to find Bean. Up ahead of Keneally. Now Duxtini gets it up for Ali Williams. Williams played into Augustana territory. Put back up by the Vikings. And now Kierstead trying to play it up for Grace Bean. Back is Chacho, who will play it up and out of play. Parsons trying to find Bean, picked off there by Keneally. Now turn back over. Better able to get back on it for the Mavericks. Now plays it up for Molly Riley. Riley gets it up on the far side for Beijing. Beijing making a move back to the middle. Looking to take a shot with the right foot on goal, and Pushner makes the stop. Now here's Kierstead getting up for Fair. They're off for great speed. Team looking to take a shot. Good defense there by Keneally. As Williams gets it back for Keneally on the near side. Played up for the Sens. Sens a little too far there for Williams. There's Claycamp over for Parsons. Parsons trying to get over for Bean. Knocked out a play by Keneally. Throwing for Augustana.
Now for Augustana, number 36, Alexis Legg.
Alexis Legg checking in for Augustana. Off goes Grace Bean. Now kept in there by Alexis Legg. Looking to cross. Look him into the box. Kierstead has it knocked away by Friedrich. Now played in the middle by Augustana. Taken over by Riley. Plays it out as far as Parsons. Ball comes up to Vetter. Now the Sens has it on the near side. Sens trying to play it into space for Vetter. Vetter able to get to it. Defended here by Mo. Looking to cross. Ball comes in low. Plays back out by Under and now cleared by Parsons. Matsumi comes up to play it for the Mavericks. Looking to play it in for Beijing. And does a good job able to keep it in. It's back for Molly Riley. Riley looking to take a shot. Blocked in front there by Vetter. And that'll go out of play on the end line. Goal kick upcoming for Augustana. Over 10 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Still scoreless between Minnesota State and Augustana. Now ball played up by Kierstead, touched up by Legg, running after it is Fair. And Fair and knocked out a play by the Mavericks. Fifth corner kick of the match for the Vikings. As number 23, Peyton Stenzel, runs over in the far corner to take it. Up ahead of the Mavericks, and out of play, another corner kick. Stenzel will get a second try at it. Corner kick headed down by Chacho. And now here's the Sens picking up for the Mavericks. Sens will try to play the ball in for Jenny Vetter. Vetter, one-on-one, gets past Slender. Vetter with a shot, and she scores! Jenny Vetter strikes first for Minnesota State. Jenny Vetter getting his 20th goal on the season.
Minnesota State.
Puts the Mavericks up front, 1-0 over Augustana here in the second half. Shot on goal by Freilich, who checked in after that last goal. And Rabin makes the save. Number 10, Brenda Sens, getting the assist, which is her 13th on the season. And the Mavericks have a 1-goal lead over the Vikings. Now Beijing plays it up for Vetter. Knocked out a play by McKnight. Beijing gets it in for Riley. Riley making a cross. Gets headed back out by Ellinger. And picked up by Vexini. Played over for Neely. Neely up for the Sens. Sens looking to cross, back post, looking for Vetter. Now Beijing plays in the box. Vetter with the back pick, and it's picked up by Pushner. Pushner plays it up for Senzel. And Keneally slipping there, they get it out for Vexini. Now for Allie Williams, in the middle now for Molly Riley. Mavericks continuing to put pressure here on the Vikings. Beijing with the cross, that gets played back out by McKnight. Picked back up by Williams, played over for Keneally. Keneally with the ball played in. And Vetter able to keep it in. Played in the middle, diving stop there by Pushner. Williams plays it for Vetter. Over for Molly Riley. Gonna play it behind for Beijing. And that'll roll too far, not a play on the end line. We'll get for Pushner upcoming. We'll get substitution for Minnesota State.
Let's go, Mavericks!
31 Nadia Lowry checks in for Molly Riley.
Down for Minnesota State. Number 31, Nadia Lowry.
Freilich turns it over. Vetter on the ball. Vetter back on the attack with the shot. And diving stop. Ball still loose. And Pushner able to collect it. Williams unable to control. Augustana back to the way. Here's Claycamp. Plays across the field for leg. Now touched over for Freilich. Freilich get it up for Sylvia Fair. And take it away there by Spangler. Spangler trying to get it up for Beijing. Played up by Vikings. And now cleared out by Friedrich. Here's Claycamp trying to center. Knocked away there by Spangler. And now picked up by Allie Williams. Williams up for Vetter. Now shift away into Augustana territory. There was Ellender. And now up for Peyton Stenzel. Stenzel back for McKnight. Now across midfield. They pick it up for Schneiderhan. Schneiderhan trying to cross. Headed away behind Vexini. And now a handball call on Kelly Friedrich. Handball is the call.
Come on, Mass, be big!
And a free kick just outside the 18 for Augustana.
Let's go, Mavericks!
Number 23, Peyton Stencil, setting up to take this free kick for the Vikings. Three-facing wall in front of her. Kick comes in low, played back out by Spangler. And then picked up by Sens. Played up by McKnight on goal, and Bune makes the save. Pretty good boot there by the Augie defender on goal, and the Butte
Let's go, yellow!
is up to the task. Foul call on the Mavericks. Audie Lowry call for the foul. Now free kick for Augustana. They take it right away. McKnight up for Stenzel. Now trying to find Parsons. Picked off there by Keneally. And now Vetter racing to get to it. And she gets taken down. Foul call on Stenzel. Vetter able to shake it off. And a free kick for the Mavericks. In their own zone here on the near side.
Let's go, yellow! Stay tough!
Played out by
Come
Mo.
on, yellow!
Now here's Jensen Freilich. Back for Stenzel. Stenzel trying to play in the middle for Fair. Back there with Spangler. Now Lowry under the control. Fair plays it back for McKnight. McKnight will bring it in across midfield. Up for Claycamp. Claycamp taking out the ball there by Daxini. And now over for Allie Williams. Williams trying to play up on the near side for Descents. Now back for Keneally, who played across midfield. Trying to find Williams, too far for her. Claycamp. That's the reverse for Knight. Now taken away there by Keneally. Daxini has it. For the Mavericks. Gets it over for Allie Williams. Williams make a move there on Stenzel. Now into Augustana territory. Williams trying to play it in for Vetter. Played back out by McKnight. Running up to play it is Keneally. Keneally. Pressured here by Alexis Legg. Gives it off for Descents. Descents looking to cross. Ball comes in low, and diving stop there by Pushner. Just over 20 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Mavericks get on the board first. The goal from Jenny Vetter, who's 20th on the season. And Minnesota State leads us 1-0 over Augustana. Now Williams plays it up for Lowry. Lowry trying to play it in behind for Beijing. Schneiderhan. Play it back for Pushner. Pushner with the turnover, picked off by Descents. Descents plays it in for Vetter. Vetter with a shot, and that went wide. Dangerous ball there for Augustana once again. Vetter had a pretty decent look on it, but couldn't capitalize. As Pushner sets up to take the goal. In for Beijing. Beijing looking to cross, headed back out by McKnight. Picked right back up by Beijing and trying to center for Williams. Williams with left foot blocked. Able to recover, plays it back for Daxini. Now over the near side for Keneally. Mavericks continue to press up here. And shot there from Keneally was going wide. And Pushner comes out of the goal to make the grab. Stenzel gets it across the field for Alexis Legg. Pressured here by Chacho. We'll play it back. And a near turnover as Parsons will play it deep into Maverick territory. Over the head of Keneally. Keneally will play it up here on the near side for Descents. He lets it go through. And picked up by Ellender. Now in the middle for Claycamp. Claycamp for Alexis Legg.
No shot!
For
No shot!
Freilich. Freilich take on the ball there by Daxini. Now up for Nadia Lowry. Vetter will play it deep into Augie territory. And whenever goal will get to it, it is Pushner.
Go, man! Get there, Nadia!
Now here's Freilich. Taken down, no call. Beijing comes away before the Mavericks. Shin trying to make a run, taking a shot, and scooped up easily by Kushner.
Let's go, Mavericks! All you got!
Augustana plays it back to midfield. No one there. It's taken away there by Keneally. Plays it up for Allie Williams. James with the move there on Parsons. Played in the space for Descends. Descends looking to take a shot. Back post is Bei Shin. And that'll go out of play. It'll be a corner kick for the Mavericks as it deflected off of Augustana. 9th corner of the match for Minnesota State. And number 10, Brendan Sens will set up to take it.
Go, man!
Plays it short for Friedrich. Friedrich will look to make a shot, and that goes wide. Goal kick upcoming for Augustana.
Augustana number 2,
Gets some substitutions for the Vikings. Checking in is number 2, Josie Arduzer, and number 9, Morgan Husted. And checking out is Freilich and Schneiderman. Goal kick headed up by Naxini, now touched up by Vetter. And taken away by Augustana. They played up for Alexis Flegg. Naxini does a good job, able to get it back for the Mavericks. Chacho plays it up for Vetter. Vetter on the attack, looking to take a shot with left foot, and that goes wide.
Try, Jenny. Pursue, yellow! Go, man! Win it!
Oh, you're absolutely fine.
Goal kick headed up by Naxini into the far corner. And McKnight is forced to play it out for a Maverick throw.
You're making up for us too.
Beijing gets it into Friedrich, who will send one wide.
Let's go, man!
And another goal kick upcoming for Connor Kushner.
Pursue, yellow! Let's go! All you got! Grab Allie!
Ball bucks on a play off of Vetter. And a goal kick for the Vikings. And 20 minutes to play here in the second half. Mavericks still lead at 1-0.
Go, man!
Foul called on Alexis Flegg as she took down Alicia Beccini.
Stop, Alicia!
And a free kick
Give me a lip!
for the Mavericks. Augustana half of the field. And number 8, Libby Spangler, sets up to take it.
Give me a Libby! Rebound!
Good ball played in, and Kushner makes the save.
They're out!
The goal kick played up to midfield. Off ahead of Spangler, now played in the space. Boozer, back is Friedrich. Played out as far as Stenzel, now back up for Alexis Flegg. Touched over for Husted. Hustling back there was Lowry to play it out on the near side. Throwing for Augustana.
Let's go, Mavericks!
Here's Parsons trying to get it in for Leg off ahead there. Chacho, now Williams on it. Williams gets taken down, leg back
No
for
shot!
Playcamp. Playcamp looking to turn and shoot. And off the bar and out of play. Really good look there by Playcamp as it skimmed the end of the bar. And
Let's go, Mavericks!
Mavericks avoid a scare there.
Come on, ladies, dig deep!
Ball settled down by Jenny Vetter. Now played over for Nadia Lowry. It's picked up by Beijing. Across the field has Jenny Vetter. Vetter back on the attack. Leaves it for Williams. Williams take out the ball there by Ellender. Now played over for Claycamp. Claycamp up for Husted.
Taylor, watch behind you.
Husted trying to play it up for Sylvia Fair. Good defense by Friedrich, and she plays it up to midfield for Williams. Williams gets over for Vetter. Plays it up for Minnesota State.
Pressure! No shot!
Now McKnight up for Kirsten. Kirsten gets it up for Duzer. Duzer trying to cross on goal, and Labune makes the save. It's picked up by Sylvia Fair.
No shot!
Fair on the attack, trying to play in the middle for Kierstead. Kierstead trying to find a shot, ball deflected off of Darsini. Now played out by Williams. Now Stenzel. Parsons trying to cross off the hand of
Get it
Darsini.
out!
And headed over by Spangler out here. Darsini off of Parsons. Parsons plays over for Kierstead, and now up trying to find leg. Off the head there of Chacho, and now played over on the near side. Running after it is Descends, and she'll just touch it out. Throw in for Augustana.
Dig deep, ladies, let's go!
Headed back out by Chacho, and another throw in for the Vikings as we approach 15 minutes to go here in this second half. Our Doozer's shot attempt goes wide, and a goal kick upcoming for Bune.
Way to go, Jenny!
Substitution now for both teams as number 3 Caitlin Brown checks in for Jenny Vetter, and number 13 Olivia Washburn checks in for Peyton Stenzel.
Go, Katie!
Touch shot of play by Beijing, and a throw in for Augustana.
Get there!
Now McKnight trying to play it in the middle, no one there for the Vikings as Keneally plays it up for Caitlin Brown.
Come on!
Brown lost it as Washburn plays it back to Ellingder. Now McKnight for Mo, and up for Washburn. Picked off there by Duxini. And now up across midfield for Nadia Lowry. Lowry into space for Caitlin Brown. Brown trying to cross. Back is Ellender. Running after it is Descends. Ball gets played back out as far as Lowry. Lowry gives it off for Beijing. Beijing looking to take a shot, and that goes wide. Now here's Kierstead coming right there for the Vikings. Plays it up on the near side for our Doozer. Our Doozer looking to cross. Good defense there by Keneally. And now a foul called on the Mavericks as Keneally took down our Doozer. It'll be a free kick for the Vikings in the near corner. Essentially a corner kick for Augustana. As number 13, Olivia Washburn, sets up to take it. Off the head there of Spangler, and out by Beijing. Now Lowry will play it over on the near side. Good hustle there by Descends. Unable to keep it in though, and it'll be a throw-in for the Vikings. Parsons gets it into our Doozer, who lost it to Williams. Now Williams will try to flip the field. Played over for Caitlin Brown. Brown is challenged there by McKnight. Good recovery there by Beijing. And she tries to play it up for Brown. And McKnight able to shield off Brown and get a throw in for Augustana. Now it's played in the middle by Friedrich, picked up by Washburn. Played up for Alexis Legg. Legg able to get it behind Chacho and try to play it into space for Arduzer. Running out of her net to grab it is Rabune. Now headed up to midfield by the Mavericks. Ball comes in for Alexis Legg. Back for Kiersted. Now over for Arduzer. Arduzer in the middle for Kiersted. Taken away now by Duxini. Now played up. Trying to find Caitlin Brown. McKnight comes out to play it for the Vikings. And out of play off of Fair. And a throw in for the Mavericks.
Now in for Minnesota State, number 4, Jenny Vetter.
Jenny Vetter checks back in for the Mavericks as Caitlin Brown heads off. And now Friedrich plays it out. Throw in for the Vikings. Now they get into Legg. Legg defended by Spangler. Spangler goes down. Legg with the shot on goal. And Rabune makes a save. Now Nadia Lowry gets it up across midfield for Beijing. Beijing trying to play it into space for Vetter. Vetter looking for a cross. And Pushner makes the grab. Under 10 minutes to go here in this second half. Mavericks still have a 1-goal lead over the Vikings in this Central Region semifinal. Now here's our Arduzer on the attack for Augustana. Trying to make a run. And will shoot. And off the side of the net, now to play. Goal kick upcoming for Minnesota State. As Peyton Stenzel checks back in for the Vikings.
Let's go, Mills! First two!
Out goes Washburn. And now the goal kick from Rabune is played over and off the head of Keneally. Throwing for Augustana. Parsons trying to get it in for Legg. Leg over for Arduzer.
No corner.
Arduzer defended by Keneally. And now a corner kick awarded to the Vikings. Keneally upset with the call, but it'll be the 7th corner kick of the match for Augustana. As number 23, Peyton Stenzel, sets up in the near corner to take it. Good kick in the box off the head of Chacho. Settled down by Arduzer, looks to take a shot, and that sails high.
Let's go, Mavericks! Come on, ladies!
Augustana getting some pretty decent looks here in the second half, but unable to capitalize as Molly Riley checks in for the Mavericks. Out goes Nadia Lowry. And now foul called on Molly Riley and Minnesota State. Free kick for the Vikings in Minnesota State territory. Number 23, Peyton Stenzel, sets up to take it. Kick is headed out by Chacho and now picked up by Jenny Vetter. Vetter will play it over on the far side. And now across midfield Vetter has Descends with her. Vetter on the attack, bringing it all the way in. Look at take a shot on goal, and it's scooped up there. Pushner.
Let's go, Mavs! Pursue!
Stenzel will play it over for our Doozer. Our Doozer trying to play it up for leg. Ball deflects off of Chacho, and now Libby Spangler are clear. Now picked up by Allie Williams for the Mavericks.
Send it over to Abby! Abby!
Williams over for Descends. Now Descends will play it in. And now Ellender play it back for Pushner. Now ball comes up to Claycamp. Claycamp up across the field for Leg. Leg unable to control. Now Daxini gets it up for Beijing. Beijing will play it deep.
Let's go, Mavs!
Goal kick is set it up by Daxini. And now Vetter trying to get around as Ellender will play it back out. Here's Beijing back on it for the Mavericks. Beijing defended here by McKnight. And McKnight does a good job of the shield off Beijing as that rolls out of play out on the end line. Goal kick for Augustana.
Hey, Mavs! Pursue, Mavs! Let's go, ladies! 5 minutes! Let's go!
Now the goal kick is played up by Riley. And another goal kick upcoming for Pushner as we get a substitution for the Vikings. Number 25, Jensen Freilich back in for Claycamp.
Down for Augustana, number 25,
Let's
Jensen
go,
Freilich.
ladies!
Now Parsons up across midfield for our Doozer. Our Doozer on the attack here on the near side. Defended here by Chacho.
Corner, no corner!
Our Doozer able to get a corner kick as she plays it off of Bree Chacho. And the 8th corner kick upcoming for the Vikings. Under 5 minutes to go here. Peyton Stenzel once again will take this kick in the near corner. Kick sent in, and they score! Augustana gets an equalizer. Goal is waved off as Rabune didn't get a fair shot at grabbing that ball in the goaltender's box. So no goal is the call, and Mavericks are clinging to a 1-goal lead. Now Keneally will play it up on the near side, and now Descends comes away with it for the Mavericks. Descends here defended by Ellender. Brings it back to the middle. Descends plays it in for Vetter. Vetter take a shot with the left foot, and a good stop there by Pushner.
Let's go, Mavericks! Pursue! Let's go! Pressure!
Goal kick headed down by Daxini, and that'll trickle out of play on the near side. Throw in for the Vikings.
Go, ladies!
3 minutes to go here in regulation. Augustana looking for an equalizer.
Pursue! Come on, move, ladies, move! Go to the ball!
Ball deflected off of Daxini, and now played up by Ellender. Ball comes up to leg, now touched over for Jensen Freilich. Freilich trying to play it into space for our Doozer. Back there was Keneally. Now picked up by Stenzel. Stenzel defended here by Williams. Able to get it up for our Doozer on the near side. Our Doozer trying to play it in the middle for Freilich. Taken away by Duxini. Now up for Jenny Vetter. Vetter now across midfield. Still on the attack, able to get by. Couple defenders, Vetter with a shot, and a good stop by Pushner, and cleared away by Augustana. Picked up by Vetter in the corner. Mavericks will be content with just trying to waste some time here as we're under 2 minutes to go. Beijing taking the throw, gets it in for Vetter, now back for Friedrich. Friedrich back up for Vetter. Mavericks allowing time to tick away here. Another throw in for Minnesota State. Augustana gonna have to get the ball back here if they want a chance. And here's McKnight playing it up for Sylvia Fair. Under a minute to go here. Sylvia Fair gets it up for Jensen Freilich. And now Freilich will try to play it up for Alexis Legg. Too far for her. Back is Libby Spangler. Spangler will play it out. Throw in for Augustana. They get it in. And out of play off of the Vikings. Now throw in for the Mavericks. 30 seconds remaining. Throw in trying to find Vetter. Played up by Augustana. Back was Chacho. They play it back out. One last chance here as Stenzel plays it over for Parsons. Played out by Descends. Augustana will take the throw in real quickly. Our Doozer trying to get it in for Parsons, and that'll do it. Minnesota State takes down Augustana and advances to the championship round in the Central Region. 1-0 the final score today. Jenny Vetter scoring 15 minutes into the second half, getting her 20th goal on the season, and that lifts the Mavericks into the third round of the NCAA Women's Soccer Tournament. Central Missouri still has a 2-goal lead over Concordia St. Paul. Under 10 minutes to go in that one. Looks like the Mavericks will have a date with Central Missouri in the Central Region Championship. Third round of the NCAA Women's Soccer Tournament is taking place December 5th and 6th. You can find out details on ncaa.com. But that'll do it for us here today. Final shots were 28-14 in favor of Minnesota State, and corner kicks 9-8 in favor of the Mavericks as well. Jenny Vetter coming in clutch once again for the Mavericks. And Minnesota State is moving on to the third round.
Great, thanks for coming in. Nice meeting you.
Thanks for reminding me about the game.
Since you're new to the area, Denise, you should bring her out to one of our outings sometime.
I will.
Get her to really understand.
I hope you're ready for that. I'll pick a good one.
Dr. Leah Rue has a big idea: attract more women to science and engineering careers. As a young girl who loved building things, she helped her mother with home remodeling projects. Now, as a construction management professor at Minnesota State Mankato, she's a role model to her students and graduates as they become leaders in the building industry. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu. Minnesota State Mankato graduate Chuck Sherwood had a big idea: help students from his alma mater and help Minnesota businesses. Chuck is co-owner of Maverick Software, where university students help Minnesota companies test new software. 100% of Chuck students have landed full-time technology jobs, building great careers on a foundation of great service. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu. Student Özlem Burin has a big idea: use economic analysis to improve global health care. Working as a nurse in her native Turkey, she saw how financial policy affected her patients' health. As a result, she's studying economics at Minnesota State Mankato and plans to use her knowledge to improve healthcare for people around the world. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu. Recent Minnesota State Mankato graduate Jacob Ball has a big idea: become a bilingual family physician serving rural America. As an honors student and varsity athlete, he studied Spanish, biology, and biochemistry. He also volunteered at a Mankato medical clinic and studied in Ecuador. He's now in medical school, one step closer to bringing his big idea to life. Big ideas, real-world thinking. Minnesota State Mankato. Go further at mnsu.edu.